we are in the Banjo song list, and we're going to go find Dark Hollow. And you can see there's a lot of red here. These are unpublished tunes that we're going to publish. And that's just my admin panel. You won't actually see those on yours. So we got to Dark Hollow right here, and you can see Dark Hollow banjo tabs. We got Scruggs style, melodic style, and backup. And just to note, you can also go to favorites. I've listed this one as my favorite, so you can go down as one of my favorites. So you can go down to Dark Hollow in the songs list, and then there's also licks down here, and you can click on that, and that will bring you back to the screen we were just on. And now what we're going to do is play the Scruggs style version. So if you saw the previous Facebook Live, that was on Little Maggie, an advanced solo for that on guitar. And the first thing that I like to do whenever I get to a Tunefox tab is listen to it. So I'll just push the play button. Okay, and we can listen to it again if we want. I have the setting as play looped. I'm going to change that to play once. I'm also going to bring the speed down a little bit to 80 and listen to it one more time. Okay, so now let's start working through it. And I'm going to do something different than I did the last time. I'm going to go to our tools menu, and I'm going to hide notes. So what this does is you can see there's some of the notes on the tab shaded out. So what we have to do now is go through the song and figure out what these notes are. And I just like to isolate these first couple measures and listen to them. And I'm also going to change the band so it's off. And let's listen again. So that's what I think the phrase is, but I can go note by note. Oops. So that sounds like an A to me. And then you go hit that G again. Yep. And that's just a G7th chord. So the rest of our banjo, except for the 3rd fret, 4th string, is played open. So okay, and then we can practice that. So and honestly, I'm going to loop this. This is a little bit fast, so I want to bring it down to 65. Okay. Nice. So that feels good. I want to move on to the next part in this. So what we're doing here is we are looking at these first two measures, which I feel like I got. Okay, and so I'm going to isolate this next measure. And I'm going to guess what the next part is. It looks like a forward roll over a C chord. Okay, so let's try to combine these. All right, sounds good to me. Okay, so right here, I'm also noticing that there's an F chord over this section right here, these 8 notes that are being played. And so I'm going to assume, since we've got some of the notes hidden, that I'm going to be using an F chord shape. And when you're watching the recording, you'll see my left hand is in an F chord shape. So what that sounds like, and we can play this measure and just listen for that. If I can get the other stuff unselected, here we go. So this note that's hidden right here, that sounds like an F note to me. You know, sometimes it takes a while to search around and find these notes, but I'm going to go to my kind of default solution, which is look at the chord here and see, you know, you can even click on the chord and see the position. And that's the position that we're going to be in for this. So that whole thing is. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's try to combine these 4 measures. I'm going to go back to the top. Cool. It feels good to me. I feel like I'm picking up this one a lot faster than I did last week's. Maybe it's because banjo is my first instrument. Okay, so we're going to go into this next melody. And I just want to listen to this real quick. Actually, I don't want to listen to the rest of it. I just want to listen to that one measure because I feel like that's enough. That's what I'm hearing. And just to check it. Yeah, so this is all C chord right here. And that's an open G string right there. Okay. Let's go into the next one. Okay, so these notes are hidden, but these notes aren't. And these notes sound like the same exact phrase as these. So I'm going to assume. Yeah. So those are the same exact thing. Cool. Well, that's a cool phrase. Hey, Jim, how you doing? And Linda, if you're with us, how's it going? If you guys have any questions for me during this, let me know. We're just working through Dark Hollow, and the recording will be posted right after this. Okay, so we're going to go on to our next measure. It's over an F chord, so we have that F shape pulled up. And we can go down to this measure. It's measure 7, and let's just listen to it. It's all over the F chord. There's no changing positions on this except for that very first hammer on. So that's. Okay, so we're going to work backwards a little bit and play this measure into the 7th measure. And if you're listening along, I'll count it off so we can do it together. 3 and 4 and. One more time. 3 and 4 and. Cool. So before going on, I want to make sure I have the majority of this song internalized. So I'm going to play with the recording. I'm going to slow it down even more. It's always good to play slow. Nothing wrong with going slower. And I'm just going to start from the very beginning. So I'm going to push the play button, get ready. Okay, so I am looking at the tab still, even though most of the notes are hidden. I'm still looking at the tab for like a reference. So I want to not do that anymore, but I'll wait to kind of demonstrate what I would do until we've learned the entire piece. Let's go to measure 8 and 9. So the starting note is. Yeah. And this is a little melodic phrase here, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So you're hammering it onto the 3rd fret here, and then you're holding that right there, and then this is a 5th fret 3rd string note. So this full phrase sounds like this. And if you ever feel like something's uncomfortable, don't be afraid to go slower and just loop that over and over again. Yeah. It's really helpful. Repetition makes the practicer one with the music. Or there's a phrase that someone has said. I don't know. I obviously have, didn't come up with it, but there's that phrase of that repetition makes you one with the material. So that's really important to just repeat yourself as much as you can to internalize it. And from a technical standpoint, it trains your muscles to learn how to play something, and that's really important for developing your improvisation chops. So let's go into this 9th measure. Cool. All right, so I feel like I know this. Let's just review this. All right. Now what we want to do is train ourselves to get off the tab completely. So I'm also going to turn on memory train. And what this is going to do is it's going to eliminate some of the notes that are still visible. It's going to take them away gradually as I loop this song. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm going to go to 65. And I'm also, because we're not eliminating the every aspect of the note, we're just taking away the fret that it's on. You still have to kind of wean yourself off it on your own. So I always try to look away and listen to the music. So turn up the volume and listen to the music and kind of rely on that to tell me where I am in the piece when I'm practicing that. Once you feel like you've got it, after you've done that, then what you want to do is go into settings and turn the band up, turn the banjo down, and see if you can play along with the backing tracks for practice. That's kind of like the third step after working through the tune and then playing with the tune with the banjo. So let's just do that for a second. Just banjo, no backing tracks, just trying to internalize this tune, get off the tab fast. Oh, I gotta make sure we start at the very top. So here we go. Okay, so even though I turned on the memory train, I was really trying not to look. And also what I was doing, this is really important for your practice routine, is make sure you're paying attention to the measures or the note patterns that are challenging to you or are ones that you're not memorizing. For example, this one right here, this phrase, for whatever reason, I was not nailing that. I was playing something different pretty much every time. So that's one that was kind of tricky for me to memorize. And then this one as well, this that. So yeah, so it's kind of those two were the tricky ones for me. And so now I'm gonna go back to, I'm going to close my settings and I'm going to go to my tools and unhide the notes, not do memory train anymore, and just look at the tab. And I'm also going to turn the band up and see if I can play along with the tab with the banjo down. Okay, so let's see how this goes. I'm going to try not to look at the tab as well. Okay, I'm not going to play it anymore on this Facebook Live, but I hope you've enjoyed this and learned something from it. If it's something to do with Tunefox or something to do with your own practice, I am going to be doing these every Thursday with a different instrument each week, so make sure you tune in for these. And also you can sign up for you can sign up for Tunefox with a 15% discount if you use the promo code FBLive15. Thanks so much for watching this. Go check out this version of Dark Hollow on Tunefox. You can sign up for a 7-day free trial and then use the promo code. It's not going to expire anytime soon. And this tab will be posted along with this video with my, you'll be able to actually see me. I'll edit in my picture into this video. So it's not just the tab that you're seeing, and the tab will be also posted, so you'll be able to interact with that a little bit and slow it down and speed it up to your liking. Thanks again, and see you next Thursday.